multiply 3-digit and 4-digit numbers with regrouping. Yesterday we learned about how to multiply 2-digit numbers with regrouping. Today we are going to expand that skill. And as I tell the boys and girls, we can do any multiplication problem at this point because it's the same process over and over and over. And if we write our numbers neatly and orderly, we can multiply any number at this point that we're ever given. Let's have a look. Suppose we have the problem 4 times 3,265. So this is a pretty big problem now for 4th grade, but we're going to use all the skills that we've already learned this year in order to be successful. The first thing we're going to do is to rewrite the problem. And we want to rewrite it vertically. We do not multiply horizontally. So we rewrite the problem this way. And of course, we want to have an estimate for our answer. So the first thing we're going to do is to round the 3,265. We take a look at the largest place value, which is the 1,000s. We look at the number to the right, which is a 2. 2's tell us to round down. So this will round to 3,000 times 4. We identify our basic fact, which is 3 times 4, which is 12. We add on our 3 zeros. So we are expecting an answer of about 12,000. Our actual answer should be a little bit more than 12,000 because we rounded down. So our actual answer is going to be 3,265 times 4. That should be a little bit larger than 3,000 times 4. Now the process of actually solving this will be just like yesterday. We are going to begin with the ones place. 5 times 4 is 20. That is a basic fact we know from 3rd grade. We write the ones place digit, which is the 0, and we regroup the 2, or we carry it, and we put it over the tens. And as we learned yesterday, any number that we carry, we circle. That's so it will stand out, and we recognize that we have to do something different with this number than we will with this number. So 5 times 4 is 20, 0 and then the 2. And we go to 6 times 4, another basic fact, which is 24. And then we add any number that we've carried over there. So 24 plus 2 is 26. We put the 6 down and carry the 2. And once again, we circle that 2. We move over to the hundreds place. 2 times 4 is 8, plus the 2 that we carried. So 8 plus 2 is 10. We put the 0 down and carry the 1 and circle it. I like to put in the comma at this point so it stays in line. We have another fact here, 3 times 4, which we should know from 3rd grade, which is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. We compare our answer, 13,060, to our estimate of 12,000, and we say, yes, that is close. That's the kind of number that we're looking for. And yes, it is a little bit more than 12,000, and I expected my answer to be a little bit more than 12,000. So note, we rewrite the problem vertically. We do our estimation. We use our basic facts to come up with that. We learned how to multiply by tens, hundreds, and thousands a week or so ago, so adding the zeros is pretty easy. Yesterday we learned how to multiply starting with the ones and regrouping over to the tens. Today we're extending it out to the hundreds and the thousands. There's one other problem I'd like to review today. Say another multi-digit times a one-digit multiplication problem. Here we have 7 times $928. Using the same process we did for the last problem, we're going to rewrite the problem. 928 times 7. We want to round 928 to 900. We multiply that by 7. Our basic fact is 9 times 7, which is 63. We add in our 2 zeros. The thing I want to point out is we have a dollar sign here, and it is very important that we put the dollar sign in our estimate as well as in our actual answer. Boys and girls in 4th grade usually learn how to do the multiplication well, but they sometimes forget to put the dollar signs in, or if we have a different unit, inches or square miles or whatever the unit will be, we want to get in the habit of labeling our units whenever we have them. Moving over to the actual problem, we begin the same way. We start with our ones place, 8 times 7. That's their teacher's favorite multiplication fact. 8 times 7 is 56. Put the 6 down, carry the 5. And just to review why it's my favorite fact, because we have 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all in a row. And that's one of the facts that boys and girls have to memorize, and that's a little trick to help them remember 7 times 8. We move over to the tens place. 2 times 7 is a basic fact. That is 14. We add in the 5. 14 plus 5 is 19. We put the 9 down again in the same place column that we're working with, which is the tens. And we carry the 1 over to the hundreds place. And now we have 9 times 7, which is another basic fact. 9 times 7 is 63. We add in the 1, makes it 64. Put in our comma. And don't forget your dollar sign. So $928 times 7 is $6,496. We compare that to our estimate of $6,300, and we say, hey, that's close. We expect our actual answer to be a little bit more because 928 is a little bit more than 900, which we rounded to. So this looks good. This is how we multiply 3-digit and 4-digit numbers with regrouping. And as the boys and girls will soon be able to show you with some eagerness, they'll be able to multiply 15-digit numbers with regrouping now, because it's the same process all the way through. And sometimes we have a little bit of fun in math class by doing really large numbers that we even have trouble expressing the names of because there's so many commas in. Your boys and girls are doing great with multiplication. If they follow these steps the same way every time, they'll be able to multiply any problem that they are given in 4th grade.